Peace, 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 peace. What's going on, fam? This is Chocolate Amun Ra. And I want to put in this work while I'm waiting to take care of a few business. Now, bear with me. Some of you people, and I don't, you know what, let me make it clear. The reason why I spit information out about our black human beings is because they're not part of us. Now I say us because I know I'm a being, B-E-I-N-G, being. I'm not a human being. I've stopped being a human being when I recognized the truth of my bloodline. I recognized why I was being so hard-headed or so radical in the religious movement. Some of y'all are going to have a hard time believing what I'm about to say. Or for the last few things I've been saying for the last couple of posts anyways. Because when you are institutionalized for so long, you be cohesive. You don't want to change your belief system. And that's understandable. I'm not saying you're right or wrong. But you're living in a system that they gave you a false god. And they gave you a false god so you can always look at them as a god. That you will always have fear. When you look at them, you will feel fear. Now, millions of human beings, according to the story, their bloodline is not the same bloodline, according to the story, of beings. See, beings was here on this planet first. They gave you a story called Adam and Eve. They're not beings. That's a story. The story of Adam and Eve is based on the Caucasian white man. So if the Caucasian white man is trying to tell you he was on this planet first, he wouldn't call himself a human being. He would say a being. So he manufactured the story of Adam and Eve. This story has been manufactured. And if you look at their story, they almost have a caveman-like. Because it literally draws the story to give you something to feed off of. Now, a being that was put on the earth, you see, the being was put on this earth. The being had powers. The being had no worries, no stress, no pain, no hate, no confusion. The being understood his life form. Understand the conception. Now what happened is, when the beings came down here, at first, they were perfection. They were perfection. They had no problems. But the beings started losing its power because it forgot what their purpose was here on this planet. So then they settled in and beginning to settle. Then they started creating beautiful monuments around the world. Let me tell you something. They had light back in those days. They had flight. How can somebody tell a story saying there were carpets flying in the air? Think about that. They have stories stating there were carpets flying in the air. They got stories on caves where people was flying. Now here's the catch, gods and goddesses. In your same Bible, they talk about flying machines. Ezekiel said he seen a machine like some kind of machine come from the sky. It's in the Bible. Read Ezekiel chapter 1 and just keep reading. Where Ezekiel begins to describe what this machine looks like. Why would they put this in the Bible? Was Ezekiel drunk? Was Ezekiel hallucinating? But it's in the Bible. But they don't talk about it as often. And when they do talk about it, they give you a false doctrine. Because they don't want you to know the truth. Get the book of Ezekiel, chapter 1, and begin to read it. Understand the conception. Understand it. That's all you got to do. Listen. There are beings, and then there's human beings. They tell you that angels, supposed to fallen angels, fell from the sky. Think about that. You are only satisfied because you can relate to the word angel. What is the word angel? Where'd that come from? The Hebrew word of angel. Where'd that come from? Think about it. Y'all got to understand this. This thing here is deep. And it's only deep because you don't understand this concept. It's the only reason why. So, if angels slept, fallen angels slept with the beings, then from these beings became Nephilims, means giants. Can we not say the giants could have slept with other people too? Think about it. Think about it. Please, let's stop being stupid. How do you get a man or woman to become 7'1", 7'2"? Think about it. Think about it. Huh? You don't ask these questions. Just put the puzzles together. All these damn lies And so when you get people who basically like, oh, I'm not listening to you, you got the Catholics, the Roman Catholics, the Baptist, you got the Mormons, you got many different religious groups, right? Zions. What is all these religious groups for? Because somebody wants to have their own opinion on what they believe in. So you go, oh, well, they can have their own opinion on what they want to believe in. And so, if they do, so now they create their own religion and create their own state of mind. Brothers and sisters, gods and goddesses, which I'm still working on it, calling on gods only. Then again, maybe I should stop that and just keep calling you brothers and sisters, because some of you are beings and some of you are human beings. Think about that. All the books in the story clashes with a whole lot of other stories. There's stories that have been here longer than long time. I'm Chocolate Amun Ra. I want to say to you, peace.